Welcome back to day 20, the second to last day of your 21-day mission, brought to you by Mission Foods Malaysia. This 21-day fitness and diet program is designed to help you kickstart a strong, healthy lifestyle. Remember, when you exercise, nutrition is incredibly important. So our nutritionist, Alexandra, will make sure you have the healthy recipes, knowledge, and tips that you need to get the best possible results. Before you begin any exercise routine, we strongly recommend you seek the advice of your physician. Today's yoga recovery workout is our last opportunity to explore yoga together. We're going to be focused on releasing tension throughout the whole body. Our exercises will be exercises that you know that you've been able to master, and now we're going to take it to the next level. So what are you waiting for? Let's get ready and do this one last time for yoga. Let's go. Welcome back to another dynamic yoga workout. Let's get down to it. We're going to start off in child's pose. So connect your two big toes and angle your knees out. Fold your body forward, but keep your weight back over the heels. With your hips above your heels, reach your fingers out in front of you. Stay long through the arms. Gently lower your chest into the mat. Breathe, relax, and release. Take a moment to pause and think about your practice as you escape into the stretches and release tension from your mind and your muscles. From here, we're going to set ourselves up for downward dog. So take a moment to reset your posture with your hands underneath your shoulders, lift the hips up high, and shift your weight back over your heels. This stretch is brilliant for the hamstrings, area of the lower back, as well as the calf muscles. We're going to take a moment to explore the downward dog by walking foot to foot. As we do this, we can feel any points of tension that may have built up through the calf muscles. It's not unusual for us to have one leg that's a little bit tighter than the other. You're probably feeling that now. It's all good. When you're ready, slip back into downward dog and keep even pressure through both of those heels. Lifting the hips nice and high, gently press the chest down towards the mat. We're now going to challenge ourselves and lift up the leg into a three-legged dog with a bend in the knee. As we bend the knee, we create even more flexion here, and at the same time open up through the hips and feel the stretch through the hip flexors. Use your arms and your foot for balance and control. Stay active through your shoulders by forcing your hands into the mat and lift the knee nice and high, pointing it skyward. From this posture, we're going to shift into a wide lunge, otherwise known as a lizard. This exercise is a brilliant way to open up the muscles of the hips and create strength through the back leg as we support our body weight. Use your hands for balance. Your options here are to stay on your hands or to drop down to your forearms. As you come down to your forearms, this will allow you to accentuate the stretch and further open up the hips. Nice work. Your options now are to stay with your toes or to drop down and rest your knee on the mat. With the knee down, it's going to take a little less pressure away from the hips, but still allow you to reap some reward for the stretch. Now let's make the change as we step back into downward dog. As you transition, remember the basics. Heels down, hips high, chest pressed gently towards the mat. Fingers spread, forcing your palms into the mat. Stay active at every point of connection with the mat. Breathe, inhale, exhale. When you're ready, we're now going to sweep our leg forward into swan pose. We want to keep a right angle bend in our front knee. Our back leg goes nice and long. Flatten out the back foot and point the back knee down into the mat. At the same time, keep your weight nice and even across the hips and square your shoulders. Use your hands and fingers for support and balance. Roll the shoulders back down away from the ears and stay proud through your chest. With your eyes firmly focused on the horizon, Breathe in and exhale. Our next exercise is going to stretch through the quads. Take a moment to relax before you reach behind and grab your foot. This exercise is excellent for the hip flexors and also the muscles that support the shoulder. Nice work. Take a moment to embrace the stretch. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to set ourselves up for downward dog again. Step back, lift the hips high, and stay strong. Breathe, relax, release, recover. This is our mantra. Good job. We're now going to go into a three-legged dog with a knee bend on the opposite side of the body. So when you're ready, extend the leg high, bend the knee, and open up through the hip. Keep your hands grounded and force the back heel down into the floor. From here, we can feel this opening up through the hip flexor. We need to brace our abs so we don't lose control. Good work. Our next exercise is going to see us sweep the leg forward into a wide lunge, or otherwise known as the lizard. Take a moment to get strong through the back leg. Your options here are to stay with your palms placed gently on the mat, or to dig deeper, go further, and lower your weight down onto your forearms. This is going to allow you to get more benefit from the stretch as you further open up the hips. To make it a little bit easier, you can drop the back knee down onto the mat to release some pressure. You'll still feel the stretch through the hips. You're doing great. From here, we're going to reset as we come back into downward dog. Place your hands beneath the shoulders, step back, lift the hips high. Downward dog is a great transition movement, so we can move from different poses. We're going to swing the knee forward into a swan pose, allowing us to stretch through the glutes as well as the muscles of the hips. Keep a square angle in the front knee. Lengthen out your back leg and allow your knee to be pressed down into the mat. Flatten out the back foot, lift up through the chest and use your hands and fingertips for balance. Remember to breathe, relax, recover. We're now going to advance this stretch. Your options here are to reach back and take a hold of your foot. As you do so, open up the chest and the shoulder and feel the stretch through your quads and hip flexors. Keep your shoulders facing forward with your hips square. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Mentally take a moment to release any tension and get ready to transition into the next exercise. From here, we're going to place our hands, setting ourselves up for downward dog. Step back, lift the hips high. Nice work. From downward dog, we're going to make a shift as we come down onto all fours. Take a moment to release any tension that you may be holding through your upper body. Relax, brace your abs. We're going to cross our back feet and sit back. From here, we're transitioning into the hip lift. Take a square angle behind both knees. Take your back hand, force it into the floor. Take your front arm, lift up nice and high, and press upward through the hips. Take a moment to breathe, release, and relax. We want to stay strong as we're creating a strong, straight line through our arms. Our gaze is fixed on our fingertips. As we reach up with our fingers, we're also pulling up through our hips. If you feel this stretch through the hip flexors, and the muscles of the inner thigh, you know you're doing it right. Stay with us and give us 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Breathe in. Release, relax, recover, breathe out. We're now going to transition to the opposite side. Reset your body posture, keep a square angle at both knees, and shift your weight from one hip to the other. Anchor the heel of your hand behind the hip and lift up nice and tall. As you reach skyward, I want you to push the hips up high, creating a bend with your body. If you feel this stretch through the hip flexors here, you've got it right on. Stay active through the grounded hand, and this will create strength through your shoulder. We want a strong line from fingertip to fingertip. Take a deep breath in, inhale, exhale, and let go. We've got one more breath. Deep breath, inhale, exhale, and let go. We've got one last pose to finish off. I want you to come into star pose. Connect your heels and your toes together. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulder blades back. You've got 2 options here. You can stay in this body posture, or you can tip from the hip and allow your body weight to sink forward. This is our last pose for the day, and it's a brilliant pose for opening up the hips, the groin, as well as the lower back. Take a moment to embrace the stretch. Inhale, exhale. Great. Lift yourself back up, sit tall through the spine, relax through the shoulders. Fantastic work. Thank you so much for joining us for today's recovery workout. Congratulations on completing day 20, 2-0. Awesome job. You've completed 20 days and you've done a fantastic job. Right now you're feeling strong, you're feeling good, brilliant work. The good news is we only got one more workout to go. So the 21-day mission has been brought to you by Mission Foods Malaysia. Stay focused, stay with us. We've only got one more workout. Now don't forget about your nutrition, very important. So click on the link, head on over to Mission's Customized Healthy Meals by Alexandra to make sure you're fueling your workouts to best effect. I will see you again tomorrow for our final workout. In the meantime, stay strong, stay focused, stay with us.